advanced audio. Nobody could hear me. Nobody cares that your backup failed. Time machine. All right. Listen, bear with me because I'm having to change some settings on my OBS because I have terrible backwoods internet. So, bear with me just a second. 4. Okay. All right. Resolution, YouTube Live. The optimal live stream is 1080p. Video bitrate. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, that's not optimal, but I don't care if it's optimal or not. Okay. Wow, this is a thing. I'm streaming now. This is cool. This is cool. Excellent. Okay, so let me turn Mosaic back on because, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else that I want to do. And I can just move this pig down here. A stream is happening. Alright, so hi everybody. Listen, I wanted to start doing this because I'm... hold on just a second. I have to... view... Dude. Alright. I can't really see myself, but oh well. So I decided to start this stream. So first of all, I'm Kyle. I am a full-time graphic designer, but I'm also a design student. Currently in my last year of college. So I decided that, well, really, I figured out that I work best while kind of like talking out loud about what I'm doing, and I was tired of sounding like a crazy person, number one, and number two, my wife was getting really tired of talking to me about fonts. So I just decided that I would oh wait, no, it's not Helium. What's the app on Mac? I know this exists. I can close Photoshop. I don't need it open right now. Yeah, screw that. I don't need it. What is the app? I know that it's a thing to keep a window always on top. Window always on top. Mac app. It says make your app window always on top. Click on the window option. Oh, this one. Okay, that's not a thing. Not a thing. Why is everything so dark and sad? Okay, whatever. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna have to call this good. Okay, so yeah, so I'm a designer. I'm a graphic designer, and I got really tired of talking to myself while working. And not just talking to myself, but legitimately like bothering everyone around me with these things. So I decided that I was going to start streaming, and maybe along the way we can learn something together. There's going to be a lot of times where I do but it says current keyframe is 8.4 seconds. Well, which will cause buffering. Well, I wish I knew how to fix that. I wish I could help you. Let's go to like a 2 second. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started for real, because I think I got all my settings set, and my internet's trash, so it's entirely possible that you're seeing me buffer or whatever, but this isn't really for you. So anyway, I decided to preserve my sanity. I would start live streaming kind of my design process and stuff. So What we're doing today, I already made this. This is actually done, so we're gonna quit Illustrator. We'll go ahead and save that. So I've been working on a project recently that Lee Gothic, great font. Anyway, I've been working on a project recently that is a packaging design. It's a student project, and it's been really cool to kind of jump into like the package designing world for the first time. So I've been can't. I love that error. Error can't. Just fuck it, can't do it. All right. So here is my layout for the packaging design. Now, I know I committed a cardinal sin. I have created all of this in Illustrator. And I know that you shouldn't do that. I'm fully aware of the fact that you should not do that. But I also just work so much faster and more organized in Illustrator because I've been working in Illustrator for so long that I'm more organized, and I feel like I just know what I'm doing a little better with Illustrator. So I started here. Everything's gonna have to move to InDesign today. Let me get rid of my, or show my artboards. Okay, so this is the packaging. So the concept is to take a currently existing restaurant and make them a retail entry. You know how, like, you know, you can go to the grocery store and you can buy like Friday's potato skins or like Payway ready to eat dinner and stuff like that. So this is kind of a project like that. It's very much like a but for this restaurant called Uchi, which is a sushi place in Dallas, in downtown Dallas, and I live in Dallas. And hold on, I gotta darken this. What would it be like if these people went, you know, legit retail? Well, put this cool pattern on everything. I guess they're not far enough forward, or I've got a transparency setting somewhere. Yep, I have a transparency setting. A macaroon box brands, or each one of their locations, they have several locations, has like a different take on it. Yes, you can. Okay, so Uchi-ko is more of a like casual setting for eating. They still take reservations, but it's more of casual, and they cook more food than they do sushi. It's more of like a traditional Japanese chef, like actually kar and sake, and you know, just that kind of thing. So I made the call that the best thing to do would be to do a fourth tier of their brand, which would be Uchi Lei, and Lei in Japanese means home, whereas Uchi means house. So as I started going through the brief and figuring out, okay, this is the direction that the project needs to go, I found that if we use this tag and all that kind of stuff, and then adjacent to that they have the like the two guys in their sushi deal, you know, whipping up sushi all day, and then you got the racks in front of them that have got like the pre-made sushi boxes. This kind of speaks to that. So this is kind of where that product would fit in. So you've got your sleeve that's going to go around the outside of the box. I wish I had an example to show you, but I'll pull up a picture. Macaroon box. Can you tell I've Googled that a lot recently? And that's also not how you spell macaroon, interestingly enough. Okay, so let me just find something similar. It's not going to be exact. Yeah, so it's a slider box. So your tray that holds your sushi has got dividers in it. So you've got these different pieces of sushi, like they're listed on the top panel. Yep, filled in there, right? Top and bottom of the outside sleeve. Move a little bit. And then your sides. So you got to include your nutritional food. I did as far as the brand expansion. from Uchi to Uchiko to Uchiba and then Uchile. We've got house and home. The thing that I've been struggling with is I like this Enjoy, y'all, but I haven't been able to find a place in the overall packaging and design to bring in that whole like Texas sushi vibe. And so I'm wondering what the best way to do that is. Let me lock these patterns again so I can do some editing. I gotta figure out a way to bring in this like sushi from Texas type thing. Well, I guess it's in the body copy. Let's cut this down to just Enjoy and see how I like it. Yeah, see, I like that. What about in all caps? So the brand font is, look at that J. Oh, buddy. That's the one right there. Look at that J. That's amazing. Alright, anyway. So I decided earlier I don't like any whites. The white on the packaging, I'll show you this in a little bit. The white on the packaging is it's a whip. So, man, that J is just so nice. I like that. Okay. So you've got the little pull tabs and the stickers on here that are going to be on both sides. So you've got a little sticker that closes it up on the top of the box, and that's going to be on the front panel of the sliding drawer. And then the sliding drawer on the inside is going to be one of the brand colors. I haven't figured out which one, but one of the brand colors, which are these three colors right here. You kind of got like this, let's let the cat out of the bag in episode 1. I'm colorblind, so I don't know. This is called teak. And this is kind of like a warm white, like an off-white, white linen. I would have said linen. I'm pretty good. And then, yeah, dark gray, charcoal gray. Okay, so these are the three brand colors. And coming back on this is like a second pass because I finished this up a couple days ago. I'm really very happy with how it looks. The one thing that we're missing is I'm going to use Adobe Dimension to do a 3D rendering of the packaging and create an environment so that I can do a product picture, a product photo, and I'm going to put it right here in this big open layout. And then I'm going to export. So for those of you that don't know, Command Option E. We're going to export all these artboards because I need all my pieces. And I think I got this in the right spot, yeah. We'll export. It's going to ask me if I want to replace because I've exported these like 8 times with like 8 different changes. But that's the problem with by opening Adobe Dimension. Stream status poor. Oh, that's no better time to play with your stream settings than when you're live. In here, this is, I don't know if anybody has used Adobe Dimension, but Adobe Dimension is a programming creative cloud that is basically a very, very stripped out 3D modeling software. They allow you to take pre-made models and like this box and apply like your own designs to them and then render them in 3D space by creating an environment around them. So for instance, if I wanted to put let's say I grab this little table backdrop here. I can take this table backdrop and put my items on there and take a picture of them, adjust the lighting and all that fun jazz. I'm not going to do that right now because it wrecks everything when you start doing that, because you have to move it in 3-dimensional space to the ground, and I have a really bad 3D brain. I can't think in 3 dimensions. So instead, we're going to go to the macaroons box and start peeling off these original stickers. So originally I had this idea that we were going to do it very rustic, Texas, printed directly onto the cardboard type thing, and not to do that. This is smooth. I'm sure that's not what I want though. Veined marble, cracked concrete. What does veined marble or Valencian marble look like? Wow, that's pretty cool. I also found, just while we're doing this, I also found crown cut American wood, walnut, glossy paper. That is what I need. Okay. Anyway, I also found these models on Google Poly, which is a open resource for 3D models. I found a set of models for sushi that, you know, they don't render super realistically, but you know, the project is not about the sushi, it's about the packaging. So we have got glossy paper. So we got a glossy paper on here. I can use my camera to kind of move around, which is nice. And then I can just start applying the labels. So it's really like any other Adobe program. You hit the wand tool, click over here to apply a decal. I know you can't see that side of my screen. I mean, and if you can, I can't see it the way it's laid out, so it doesn't matter. We're just here for the process. Alright, so I gotta go back to branding and packaging one time. Okay. And let's wonky about. Oh, there's a new folder, huh? Yeah, there's a new folder. That's stupid. Move to trash. Okay. Let's try this again. Wand, top, decal. Branding, packaging. That's very irritating. Alright, so I gotta open Illustrator again and re-export these artboards. Sucks. Sucks. Operation error. Can't. It's my favorite. Yeah, I'm really gonna grind my computer into dust now because I'm opening Illustrator again with all these pictures in it while I'm trying to run dimensions. So yeah, we're just gonna grind my computer into just a fine dust. Okay. Yes. Packaging, branding, packaging, blah blah blah. Put it right there. Choose. We're gonna do these in like well, fuck it. Let's do these in an SVG. Nah, they're gonna be way too big. Let's just do them in a JPEG for now. I can't decide. Screw it. Let's do them in an SVG and see what happens. I suppose. I've got to be a room where it happens. Yeah, Illustrator just my entire system being ground into dust. Yeah. Okay. We must stop this. It's evil witchcraft, I say. Screw it. We'll do it with we'll do it in a JPEG. Okay. Now go away. Illustrator close. That beautiful bastard there. Okay, cool. So wand, magic wand, decal. Change the color of the box to like black. Can I do that? Yeah, there we go. Just so I can see where my overlaps are. I'll change it back. Alright, macaroons box, graphic. Cool. Alright. To everything in the world. Yeah, it's absolutely destroying the stream. Yeah, so your front-facing side, if flavors down a little bit, is on that little tiny panel on the inside of the box. Come on, bro. So this is what I'm talking about dimension. Depending on your camera angle, you end up with these wonky. Okay, now the trick here is going to be that I want all the sushis to kind of line up, not line up perfectly, but kind of line up. No. I wish you could move this stuff with arrows for more finite control, but you cannot. You cannot. Live streaming, my computer is just going to explode. But my stream works again, so that's good. And then I think I can stretch this vertically, just barely, and get the fit that I want. Yes, queen. Okay. Again, I'm gonna have to source that color and change the paper color. So then our back, like the ad copy or whatever, the copy that tells the story of the brand and such. Everything has to be made. You cannot use stock photography or almost like, nope. A fair warning for those of you who pull my hair out. Yeah, and once you rotate, not a problem. Move, I'm trying to make that like overlaps on the other sides. Plus, your nutritional facts have to be clearly legible. Look at that. All right, cool. So now we got to do the bottom, which is your, which is really, in theory, the back. You know, I'm just labeling these wrong because you're gonna pick it up, look at the top to read the flavors, and then turn it over, and you'll see this side, which is not done. I shouldn't really be applying it yet, but I'm gonna, because like I said, what's gonna go in this blank spot here is the rendering that I'm about to do. So oh, seamless, baby. All right, what about this one? Is that the right way? Is it upside down? No, it's not upside down. I got a little problem with, actually I think it is upside down, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We read left to right in America, Kyle. I should be able to orbit around. Almost easier than doing a mock-up in like Photoshop. So what I'm going to do on the insides here is I've got these shit, I don't have them anymore. I just deleted them because I'm an idiot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're not going to see those in the render anyway, so who cares? Alright, so we'll go here on this front. That's where we wanted to say enjoy, which of course it's going to put it on the wrong panel because why not? It's the only thing Adobe Dimension doesn't now. You know, Adobe does a lot of good things with their software, but there's always a hitch. You know what I mean? Like there's always like a, okay, I'll give you a good example. You know, they did that Photoshop for mobile thing, right? And it was marketed as like, no, this is Photoshop on your iPad. Like you jump on your iPad and it's full Photoshop. Now, what they came up with, there's nothing really wrong with it, but it's not full Photoshop for your iPad. Like, don't be an absurd person. It is not full Photoshop for your iPad. It is at best, on its very best day, like a really good photo editing and painting Procreate type app. But it's not as good as Procreate. Anything that I would, you know, like, anything that I would use my iPad for is going to happen in either Lightroom or Procreate. They provided no, like, zero compelling reason to all right, I gotta get the hex code on this color, which I just took it. Dude, do me a favor, invest in an app. If you have a Mac, invest in an app called SIP. It'll make you very happy. You can store color selections. You can select any color on the screen and store that color selection and then jump back into it later. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing, folks. All right, so in theory, you know, outside of this picture on this panel, the box is done. So let's render this thing, my guy. All right, hold on. I gotta zoom out to. So the way that Dimension decides what to render is it looks at your current view. So you want to set this up to be representative of like what you want to get out of it. So I want to pan here, 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 and then I kind of want to do. What happens if I do like a gradient environment or like a patterned environment? God, that's pretty god awful. It's pretty god awful. But a horizontal gradient where I can set the colors would not be terrible. Can I set the colors? What? Edit. What is about to happen? Oh, it's opening Photoshop. Please fuck off. Alright. No, that won't work. What about a diagonal gradient? Table. The problem with this is it's going to stick the table like this. And then I'm not going to get the shot that I want. Meh. Alright, I don't want the background. But I also don't want to set it on white. So I've got to come up with some way. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room. So I've got to figure out. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I can set colors now. That's as good as any. Okay, so now I can light it, and we want to do like a studio softbox 3-point light. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna bring the intensity down just a tad because any of the lighting, dude, that you do on this, oh buddy. Okay, so now we're gonna go to render. So now we hit render on this you know, computer grinding nasty program, and boom, there is our first shot of our guy, our big boy, our fancy man. Hey again. Forgive the insanity on this stream. I'm trying to figure out what the best settings are for OBS for me to do this, so you know, if you see this in the future and it's just ridiculous, I apologize. I mean, look already. We've got 5 minutes left of 5.5 minutes left of rendering, and look at it already. And I think when this is done, we're gonna get a nice paper texture with a glossy finish in all the brand colors. Boom, shadows, lighting. It's gonna have a soft light on it. This is gonna look very, 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 very professional when all said and done. In theory. So, I mean, we'll see. Let's go to buffer size 610. So, anyway, yeah, we got 6 minutes to wait on this, which is fine. We'll just minimize. And then the secondary problem is that I need to create... Man, it's really being a cunt, isn't it? The second order problem is that I need to create... where that is, I've got to be in the YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. And I can imagine that they will. That's probably big facts. Home. We are going to have to... Yeah, we're going to have to find something else to do besides sit here and wait on this to render. It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I feel ya. $1,000. $900. 4 seconds. Medium. No, I said medium. Alright, let's see if that changes my stream buffer here. Eventually, now granted, I'm probably having some stream issues because of the fact that I'm rendering a 3D component. That probably won't be an issue later on. So we'll just sit here and wait and see what we come up with. You want it to save the day. So, Rose McGowan, I don't know if you guys know who that is. She tweeted today basically telling Alyssa Milano to completely fuck off because Alyssa Milano's the worst. And somebody responded and said, "Hey Rose, simple question. If you hated